Brooklyn's historic The Black Lady Theater is now taking bookings. Host your next birthday party, concert, networking event, baby or bridal shower, wedding, art show, gala, corporate event, live stage play, audition, and so much more. At the one and only The Black Lady Theater. Mention code GODCAST for 15% off your rental fee. Code good for the first-time customers only. Valid for a limited time. Call 718-771-0900 to book your event today.
Peace. Today is Sunday, August 4th. Make it today's math.
Culture freedom.
That's right. Culture is one's way of life. Freedom is to free the dumb from mental death and power. Peace. Welcome back to the Yanadameen Godcast. I'm Lord Jamar.
I'm Digga.
Godfrey is in LA this week.
Yeah.
But rest assured, when he comes back, he'll be back to the motherfucking Godcast. Peace, Godfrey.
Peace.
Yeah. So we in the house. We back. Another week.
Another one.
Digga's enthralled in her new...
I'm sorry, I just got a new toy from,
she got a
Prime
new
Day.
Yes. That she got... Oh, look at that little... That's kind of dope, right? She got a tablet that
little
looks
fire
like
tablet
a
over here.
composition notebook.
Yeah.
That's pretty fresh.
So I will be
combine the old with the new. I like that.
I'll be fact checking with this.
Right, and you don't need to have a big old laptop on your lap anymore.
Yep.
Okay.
Except for when I got to split up the middle of my dress.
Well, listen, I need you here, though. I need you here.
Hi.
Okay.
Hey. What up, Jay? What up? My guy.
You like really?
No, I'm pulling up the notes for our show.
Okay, I got you. Well,
Yeah.
while you do that, how about I do this? Listen,
There you
if
go.
you'd like to donate to the show, why don't you go to cash.me/$, patreon.com/, yanadameen.com/support, or bounty.com/. We appreciate every single dollar that you spend. Shout out to Trishina C, I believe, is the name. Hang on, let me just check real quick. Because this sister consistently, every week, donates $1. Yep. Trishina C. $1 a week. But it's consistent.
I ain't mad at
Every
her.
week. And we love you, Trishina, for your $1 a week. Now, if all
Shouts out Trishina.
73,000 subscribers would, follow that lead, we'd really be cooking with gas. We'd be like a motherfucking ABC network out this motherfucker. We'd be doing such wondrous things.
Well, we already there. We got our correspondent.
Look at the mic. The new mics this week.
Yeah, we showing off now, y'all.
Yeah, now we just showing our ass. I know. We had labs, and yo, God, you got to watch because the labs be, the chains be rubbing on the labs. Well, guess what? I want to rock my chains. So you know what we're going to do? We got the option of using these motherfucking, I don't even know what to call these mics. Headset mics.
Yeah.
Right. But this is some shit like
The Beyonce mics.
or an Usher mic. The male version would
Okay,
be like
Usher.
an Usher mic.
I'm Beyonce.
Yours is Beyonce.
Okay.
Yeah, because this is the type of shit like, when you like singing and doing
Yeah.
choreography and shit. This is
Yeah.
the type of shit you wear. Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, so we balling with mics now here at the Yanadameen Godcast.
So you can dance and
I can
get a
dance
mic on
and
the-
fucking rap, sing, whatever the fuck I need to do with this mic.
That's
if I
right.
needed to. Not saying I'm going to do that. I'm just saying.
Who wants to see Jamar dance?
need-
Clap it up, clap it up. Let's see Jamar for some dancing.
Listen, relax. One day, we got a stage here, so one day, maybe,
Uh-oh. You gonna
You
bust
know.
out the linoleum and give him
have a
some?
little. Oh no,
Hey.
I don't think my back. I don't think my back can take it right now. Oh, spinning on the back? No, thank you. But maybe
good
a little
old
pop
days.
locking, little
Okay.
bopping, you know.
I ain't mad at you.
Yeah. So, let's jump right into it. What Digga wants to jump right into.
Yes!
It's like she damn near harassed me.
All weekend
into
long. Did you
listening
listen
to
yet?
this.
Did you listen yet?
Did you listen to Nas Lost Tapes? No, Digga, I'm sorry. I didn't get to listen to it yet.
I was hot too. I think at one point.
What the hell are you listening
Yeah,
to?
at one point I just started breaking on him.
said,
Like, what are you listening to? Like what? Who's not listening to Nas right
And
now?
I just wrote back our famous phrase, "Rockin' to the beat."
See, they don't know the history of that. That's actually an inside joke.
Rockin' to the beat means like old school hip hop. Okay, like she said that she was talking to her brother, and her brother was like, "Yeah, I don't know many people that still listen to like a lot of old school hip hop." Am I telling the story right?
Right.
And she was like, "Nope. Not Jamar." He said,
I'm like, no.
Every time I get in his car, it'd be like, "Rockin' to the beat." And yo, that shit just had me crying. And so now "Rockin' to the beat"
It's like
is like
it's
a thing
joke.
between us. Like,
No, but
yeah.
it's funny because like I'll hear him coming from a distance. It'll be some Fabulous. It'll be anything in the car. Like the minute I open the door, don't push me, cause I'm close. I'm like, it's like there's a satellite somewhere waiting for me to get in the car.
Yo, shout out LL Cool J,
Yo.
Rock the Bells Radio.
Every
I'm
time.
sorry,
Every time I get in the
but,
car.
that's what my shit lands on when I'm in the truck a lot. That's not all I listen to. But
So that's like a
I'm gonna
joke
say
amongst
about
us.
80% of the time. And so, and it's really funny when you get in and like they'll play these little snippets of like really, really old school shit, like shit from the tapes, and that type of shit will come on, and that'll just all they're saying is like, yes, y'all, a beat, and that's
Right.
like rocking to the to the 10th power.
And shouts out to all the pioneers and the legends
Yes.
that paved the way,
We
because
got another pioneer and legend coming up. I believe it is next week. I'm not gonna say who it is yet because I was taught not to, release, your eggs before they hatch. But we got a pioneer coming next week.
okay.
Yeah, the people's gonna enjoy. So trust me, on that Shy Rock level, on that level of,
Oh,
you know what I
nice.
mean, original crafters of this whole art form.
Nice. So you get everything here on the Yanadameen Godcast. Coming up later on today, we got some, we got some youngins coming up.
That's right. We got some.
Shouts out to Jamar. Wait, cut.
Yo, listen. I'm booking guests.
Shouts out to
I'm
Jamar
expanding this show.
for bringing his people through.
And for some reason, I feel like I'm being persecuted for this right now.
Oh, God.
Like, I'm expanding the scope of the show. I'm trying to,
If only,
we need, first of all,
if
don't
only our
forget to
viewers
subscribe.
could just
Hang on.
just like just be a fly on the wall
Don't forget to
sometimes.
subscribe. Don't forget to click that bell so that you get notifications whenever we put up a new video. But listen, I want to be a place where all kind of hip hop can come.
That's right.
And whether it's our cup of tea or not, we're gonna hear certain people out, and allow them to, you know, speak what they have to say. But we're going to ask them the questions that we would ask.
But you know what's so dope about that? Because surprisingly, you know, like people that you think you would have zero in common with, you know, when you start peeling it back, you know, when you start peeling the layers back, you find like, wait, we actually might have more in common than we think we do. Because at the end of the day, it's
communication.
It's for me, it's always like artist versus the machine. So even with this, you know, with the generational gap and the age difference, and you know, the powers that be just constantly pitting us against each other, the old school, the new school, and things like that. When we come together on our own, it actually makes for like a beautiful thing. So
see, and if this show is the type of place where, you know, 1 week you can see, you know, a Pete Rock, you know, and the next week, you know, the kind of guests that we're going to have later, you know, I think that just adds to the whole scope of what we're doing. And you know what I mean? It just,
that's right.
It opens up a lot of people to a lot of other things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And especially the younger generation, if anything, I think they're benefiting by coming to a show and learning about a show like this and a scope, a show like this being on their radar.
They need it the most. Like they don't. One of the biggest complaints that I hear from younger artists, they for some reason they feel like, you know, we the legends don't reach out to them, or you know that we're not checking for them, and we always have that complaint about them where, you know, you're not doing the research on us, you're not respecting us and the people that paved the way. But surprisingly, a lot of them feel like, you know, we neglect them. So I think it's interesting when, you know, when I find myself having these conversations and I say, well, you know, for the most part, history always repeats itself, and there's always lessons to be learned. Like, had Hitler studied the ways of Napoleon, he wouldn't have made the same mistake and invaded Russia in the wintertime. So, you know, there's a lot to be said for doing your homework, and I think when the younger artists are willing to do that and willing to, you know, open those lines of communication to us, it's like, whatever is missing, that void that's in the black community, you know, that separates us, we can be such a more tight-knit unit when we do that. So
all right, so anyway,
yes.
so you
back
tell
to
me,
Nas.
right, so back to Nas.
Nasty Nas.
So you tell me, right?
Yes.
Tell me.
I was going off on him.
Listen to this Nas, right?
Yes.
And so shortly after you tell me that, I end up hearing on one of these Sirius radio channels, not Rock the Bells, but I think it was another one, Queensbridge Politics.
A good one to start. One of my faves.
A great one to start.
One of my personal faves.
When I heard that, I had heard about the song already. I immediately knew, you know, and I think it came in when I tuned in, it was already playing from kind of the middle, but I knew from what was being said, all right, this is Queensbridge Politics, and this shit is dope. I'm fucking with this. All right, let me fucking listen to Digga now and really fucking, you got time
listen
to
to
listen
Digga.
to this
Keywords,
shit.
listen to Digga.
You got time to listen to this shit. It was coming from fucking with my brother and all this type of shit. So I knew I had a nice little ride ahead of me. And I said, let's play Nas's album. You know what I mean? And, you know, definitely, now I'm giving you my first impression. I haven't been able to live with it yet. I listened to it one time in its entirety.
Okay.
And compared to that last, you know, album that he put out, the Kanye produced album, we had reviewed that. Yeah. You know, much, much better album. Like, this sounds like Nas.
This is Nas.
Yeah, this sounds like Nas.
This sounds like nasty Nas.
Musically, lyrically, but yet it sounds like a more mature Nas. Musically, lyrically, like the things he's talking about, the themes, you know, there's a lot of mature positivity injected in there, but yet there's still that same grimy, nasty Nas who, you know, just might wave automatic guns at nuns. And you know, yeah, the shit.
Impeccable lyricism and wordplay.
I enjoyed it thoroughly. I feel like he was trying to educate us, you know, and help us mature musically. Like, if you notice, a lot of the records, the outro is pretty long.
Yes.
You know, the outro to the music.
Beautiful. It's called Beautiful Life.
But there's a few records that the outro is quite long, and they'll have horns, and you know, and I think that's the influence of his father that's going into his music, and it's just all of his musical, just all his musical influences just kind of seemed like it's wrapped up in this project right here. And I think it's dope as fuck. And I can't tell, like, by listening to it, I can't tell, like, okay, this song was produced by this guy. Like, this whole shit just sounds like Nas's album.
It's funny because there actually are, you know, there is a wide range of producers
I
from
heard that, but I can't
from
necessarily
RZA to Pete Rock to you know, I forget the brother's name from the South, DJ Tone.
They did the Straighten It Out. Over.
Mixed with Uptown Anthem, with Naughty's Uptown Anthem.
Ill. That was ill.
Yeah, that's dope.
That was ill.
That's a good one. The standouts for me, well, really, there's only maybe like 3-4 songs that I may tune out of. I won't necessarily fast forward because this is definitely a project that I could listen to straight through. But there's about maybe even 5. I would say out of 16 something records. Like there's like 5 of them that I can live without. But then there are some that like I would just have on repeat. The intro, which is called No Bad Energy.
Right. Yep.
You know, that's like smash. And then the last 3. You Mean the World to Me.
Yes.
Queensbridge Politics. And then the album ends with Beautiful Life. Like right now, those are like my starting 4. And I would say my 5th favorite is probably the one you're talking about, the Uptown Anthem with the with the Straighten It Out.
Right.
Those are like my starting 5, and then I'll put Lost Freestyle as like my 6th man.
See, I gotta.
Yeah, you gotta catch up to me.
I don't know him like that, but I think I agree.
You can take your time with it.
Joints that you're saying. Question: what do you think about the Al Jarreau one? What's your thoughts on that?
The Al Jarreau.
That one's very interesting.
The Al Jarreau is and you know that's actually the first single of this project.
Really?
And it threw a lot of people, or it was like the first thing he threw out, and it threw people off. Like, wait a minute, it's coming off of the Kanye album. Like it left such a bad taste in people's mouth that people were thrown off. I personally love the lyricism on this. On this song. It's like I said, it's like, wow, he's rhyming on like a 12/8 measure, and I think how he approached it, from an artist standpoint was genius. Is it something that I necessarily want to have on repeat? Maybe not, but the fact that he was able to do what he did with this beat lyrically, like that's one of those things that, people talk about Nas's taste in beat picking, and I always say to people like that, he's one of those artists that really don't need a lot musically. Like to me, Nas is such an impeccable lyricist that the beat is almost like just ambiance, like background noise. Like there's certain artists who like their lyrics just trump everything about the record, so the music is just like background noise to me, and Rock Marcy is one of those type of artists. I feel like there are certain artists whose beats are like specific to them and their style, and that's what makes them them.
See, but I kind of would wonder what a Vlad would think about the beats on this one. Because I feel like there was a lot of good beats on this.
No, these beats are dope.
Yeah, so to act like that whole beat picker shit with this one,
I don't really think that applies to this album. This was a
this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, that shit kind of might have to go out the window with this one because there's quite a few
bangers
dope beats on this fucking album. And, yeah, like, he's definitely... I'm fucking with this album. I'm fucking with it.
Now, I heard him say a lot of these songs, you know, a good number of these songs date back to about 15 years old. When I listen to this album, I'm wondering, are you really just pulling these songs out of the archives? Like, to me, they just sound so polished. And, I mean, Nas is a polished artist, but it's like, come on, you didn't spice up that second verse. You didn't revamp that hook. You didn't have somebody go add a new snare on that beat. Like, I'm pretty sure there were some, you know, some little, like, you know, some touches, or maybe just remastered even. Like, they're definitely, I do think, because I could believe that, you know, this is a 15-year-old Nas song because he's just that dope. But I also think, you know, there had to be some sort of, you know, polishing up, if you will, of some of the music. But, you know, either way, shouts out to Nas. I'm loving it. This is what I'm rocking with, at least for the next, you know, week or two. I can see myself revisiting this, you know, for a long time. Like, I'm still revisiting the last Tribe album. I'm still revisiting Pusha T, Daytona. This is definitely that. Like, I'm happy. Nas has always been, you know, a GOAT for me. So,
well, I'm definitely gonna recommend that people go get this album.
Yes, please.
Go check it out, stream it, whatever the fuck you gotta do. And you know, absorb it, like, you know, because it's a good example of real hip hop. You know what I mean? In today, and mature hip hop.
It's a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, it's definitely a breath of fresh air.
And he's talking about stuff that I can still relate to. And I hate to put Jay-Z and Nas against each other. Shouts out to Hov, because he's definitely a GOAT to me too. But he lost me some places in 444. He you know, he did. And I respected the message and the growth and everything that he was preaching on that project. But Nas really made me feel like I was in Queens. And, like, Jay-Z doesn't give me Marcy anymore. Like, this was like Nas, a grown, prestigious man, you know, like he was standing in the middle of Queensbridge projects with his, you know, with his suit and tie and just looking around. Like, he really put me there. So I love it. I loved it.
Dope. Well, listen, Conway just dropped a record.
Yeah. Oh, guess what else dropped the same day?
What's that?
Beyonce. Beyonce dropped an album.
Okay, but Conway dropped a record.
He did.
Yeah, and he had...
He can't wait, y'all. He can't wait. Look at him. He's excited. He's excited.
He had our friend on there, you know.
Your guy.
Little blonde hair. And, yeah, I was feeling the record, like, when Conway came on. Feeling it.
Rocking.
You know what I mean?
Beat.
That shit was hard. Then, I don't know. When it got to the next guy, your friend, your boy.
Your boy. That's your boy.
Your boy.
You love talking about him.
Boy.
That's your boy. You love it.
Well, I'm just curious. How'd you like the record? And what'd you think about
he destroyed the record.
Part? Huh? What?
He destroyed the record. He ruined it.
He did what? Come again?
He ruined the record. He ruined the record.
It was horrible.
It was terrible.
Terrible.
It was trash.
Trash. Feces.
Okay.
Basura.
Anything else?
No, I just, it's a shame because, like, I want to see somebody like Conway. I want to see him win. Like I fucks with his music. I fuck with the energy that he represent, and it's just a shame that.
Yeah, I was mad at that.
Like on paper, that's supposed to be, a really big record. You know what I mean? And then for, to get on there and just like
it didn't make sense.
Yeah.
But you know what? I will say this. In our previous conversation, I know one of your criticisms was about you mentioned where like why isn't he like promoting his artists, putting artists on his project, things like that. And I said sometimes that's not always the best thing. Sometimes creatively it just doesn't make sense.
Yep.
Like I don't want to force collaboration just because we're label mates or you're my label head and you're the big guy and could possibly take the record to the next level.
Corny don't always. Corny can't mix with.
If it's gonna ruin the record creatively, like
Right.
I don't want to hear it. So like for me, that was a criticism that I didn't necessarily agree with.
No, but it's just.
But that was my point.
Yeah, I understand that, but then it's also like.
I mean, there's other ways. There's other ways you could do it and not be corny, but I mean, hey,
yeah,
it happens.
Unless you're so corny that you just can't avoid being corny. But listen, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna come back, and we're gonna have more with Yanadameen Godcast. Basura!
Let's see what corny Jamar brings out.
Basura!
All right.
Peace! Welcome back to Yanadameen Godcast. I'm Lord Jamar.
I'm Digga.
Godfrey, the comedian, is in L.A. doing what comedians do, doing shows and getting that comedian bag.
That's right.
He will be back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we're back.
Yeah.
We was talking about Nas earlier and, music
Yep.
and things of that nature. Before we move on, if you'd like to donate to the show, go to cash.me/$Yanadameen, patreon.com/Yanadameen, Yanadameen.com/support, or bounty.com/Yanadameen. We putting it together, we putting the money to good use. Somebody said we got the Janet Jackson mics.
Good job.
Yeah, well, the male version of that, again, let's find another...
Chris Brown. Ooh,
Chris Brown.
Breezy.
Ooh, this is a Bobby Brown mic. What you talking about? This is a can nobody talking shit about me?
You gotta do the mouth.
Huh?
You gotta do the mouth. You gotta do Bobby Brown.
Let me live. No, Bobby gonna fuck around and come on the Godcast.
Yo, Bobby is my boy.
Like Bobby is
Like in real
liable to
life.
bust through that door like. What up? Like, yeah, that's my word. I remember we did a show back in the days. Prince used to have a club in L.A. We did a show at Prince's Club. This is me and Sadat, like on some In God We Trust shit. We doing a punk jump up. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, here come Bobby Brown and Smooth B from Nice and Smooth.
Nice.
And I don't know about Smooth B, but Bobby was wired that night.
Bobby was feeling it.
Yeah, Bobby was.
He was in his
He was having a
zone.
rootin' tootin' good time that night. Rootin' tootin'.
Shouts out to Bobby.
yeah.
I love Bobby.
Shout out to Bobby. So
Very good friend.
it's not, it's not beyond the realm of possibility for him to come through the door right now. But shout out to Bobby. I'm just fucking with him. Like, that was old Bobby. I know he's since cleaned up his life and you know what I mean?
Doing very
More
well
power
for
to
himself.
him. But Bobby knows.
I mean,
Bobby knows about the old Bobby, and he'll admit, oh yeah.
We saw it play out on
wild boy.
we saw it play out on television.
Getting tired? You okay?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Coffee?
Actually, no, I'm good this week. No, let me tell y'all.
You, Digga?
No, last week, actually, I was up all night writing to a beat that you produced. Oh, we're going to hit some new Digga over Lord Jamar production. Oh.
That's what's up. That's flattering.
See?
You
like that? You like that?
Yeah, that made me smile.
See?
You like that horn shit.
That's why I'm yawning, bro.
Well, you know what? Then all is forgiven.
Actually, it feels so good in here. Last week it was so hot.
Oh, it was oppressive.
I was so hot.
It was oppressive.
And sweaty. And it was, it was girl time for me, so I was bloated. Oh, everything. I left out of here with still mic'd up. I got all the way back to the bricks and still had the mics on. Like, that's how over it I was.
And then you were so over it that you still forgot that they had
I forgot to bring it back this week.
Because
we got these.
We got so many damn mics.
Yeah, shouts out Chirac.
We got so many damn mics now. She left the lav at home. Oh well, we'll get it back.
That's right.
And we will get it back.
That's right.
But it's not jamming up the works.
That's
you see
right.
what I'm saying?
That's
we're
right.
able to do what we do, and we're not using these because you took that home.
Right.
We're using this as an alternative that I think we might like for the future. I like the way it looks. You looking like a diva with your shit on.
Word.
I'm looking like a, Bobby Brown, Chris Brown type of, I'm ready to do my, give me some choreography, Digga, is what I'm saying. And I'm ready.
Hey.
That's all.
I got my dancing shoes on.
So talk some news for us, Digga. What's going on?
So we actually got some news where for the first time in a long time, the justice system actually worked for a black man. I'm talking about Meek Mills.
Okay.
Meek Mills.
What happened?
Clap it up for Meek Mills.
What happened?
Getting Meek Mill's 2008 conviction has gotten overturned. So as of this moment, he is not a convicted felon. He is not on probation. He was granted a new trial with a new judge. Now,
right now, this doesn't mean his shit is thrown out.
It doesn't mean
this just
doesn't mean it's over.
That he's getting a new trial without a judge, which everybody who seems to be looking, from the outside in, this judge is very tainted,
has
very
been so problematic.
Yes, and very problematic is a great word as far as him, keeping his freedom and all of that type of shit. So you don't have to fuck with her no more.
Basically, the purpose of the justice system is supposed to be to reform people, and apparently she's been a hindrance in his reformation. So
because this broad wasn't getting shout outs on records and shit like that, like real.
Like who does that?
Like who does that? Like that's crazy.
Yeah. So
well, that's.
We've all seen his, all of his trials and tribulations play out in the public. So I'm happy that he is getting an opportunity to, to have this case retried. And by all accounts, it is looking very favorable because there is clear and definitive evidence that there were crooked cops involved. There's evidence tampering. There's a multitude of things on the police department side of the fence that, that will merit the case ultimately being favorable, yielding favorable results for Meek. So
now,
I'm happy.
What I attribute this to is just good karma.
Good karma.
You see, and how that good karma was accrued was once he got out, he started immediately doing a lot of positive things, trying to give back, and like he saw, social justice reform and all that, and started getting into that arena. And I believe by him doing that and striving to be of service, it built up his karmic currency.
You're right.
Is what I'm gonna call it, and it's now allowing good things for him to happen. Because if he would have came out and been the same old Meek Mill,
Right.
doing the same old fucking shit,
Right.
guess what? He would have had the same old fucking judge right now. He would have had the same old fucking results that he's been getting.
And
but because he changed his modus operandi, he got different results. Go ahead.
And a lot of people don't realize, you know, when you're in these situations and you're cased up, people don't realize like their outside behavior plays a big part in a lot of the judge's decision. Like I went to a sentencing one time with one of my relatives, and the judge straight up said, "I'm gonna take a year off of your probation just for wearing a suit to court." Like he was so befuddled that. Because you see, you know, if you ever been in a courtroom, you see pants sagging, you know, you just see people looking like they literally just rolled out of bed and showed up at court. And this judge was so impressed that he came in court with, you know, and showed enough respect for the court to wear a suit and tie to court. The judge said, you know, I planned on giving you 3 years probation, but the fact that you came in here in respectful manner in a suit and tie, I'm only going to give you 2.
Now, let me show you the flip side of that. So I just saw a story the other day, like 3 white boys or some shit, right? They like murdered this man somehow. I forget exactly. Somehow they murdered this man, right? And after the murder, the judge ended up charging them as adults because they're underage. One of them was above age, but like 3 of them are underage. But now he's going to charge them as adults because after the murder happened, all 3 of them were online like LOLing and like LMAOing, you know, about the whole situation online. And the judge saw their shit from online and how they were conducting themselves after the fact.
Yep.
And so he said, "Oh no, motherfuckers," because of course their lawyers were pushing to have them charged as juveniles and all this type of shit, so that you know they can get out by the time they're 18. Oh no, motherfucker. You want to LOL and all the ha he he smiley face crying faces? Okay, well high fives and okay. You getting charged as an adult, bitch. So now, you know, they got to either take a fucking an adult plea deal or fucking go to trial as adults.
Wow.
So, yes, what you do, you know, people's looking at you. You know what I mean? And there's good karma and there's bad karma, and it all depends on, you know, how you moving.
You're right. You're right. I mean, it does help that it's unfortunate because I'm pretty sure there are so, you know, we can't even begin to count how many brothers are locked up right now behind crooked cops and you know, getting set up and framed, and they don't have the money or the resources of a Meek Mill and you know, a whole public outpouring of support like that. But I'm happy that someone, you know, with his platform was able to overcome those odds, and at least he's using his platform to do, you know, a greater good for others. So he's paying it forward. Oh, I'm excited.
Now, what's going on with your girl, Nicole Murphy, out here, tonguing down, married Antoine Fuqua,
I heard
who
about
is the
that.
husband of Layla Sunshine Rashawn.
Yeah.
Now, anybody from my era knows that Sunshine is from Harlem Nights, and Layla Rashawn played Sunshine in Harlem Nights. And, you know, Sunshine was supposed to have, you know, the best motherfucking pussy. You throw that pussy up in the air.
It's like sunshine.
Like sunshine. Light up the whole motherfucking room. Yeah.
You remember the John in the movie? Yeah, honey. Yeah. Tell your mom I'm never coming back.
He called the crib. This is one of my favorite lines. Like everybody, most niggas know that scene right there. So he calls up his kids. Yeah, let me speak to your mother. Yeah, Barbara. Yeah, because he just got a shot of some sunshine pussy. This is why he did. So he, right after that, and she acted like, yo, she might want to be with him. So he almost shed a tear at that moment when she said that. Calls up, speak to your mother. Yeah, Barbara.
Oh, yeah, she was like, now I can really unleash it.
Right.
Like,
yeah, Barbara, I ain't never coming home. Yeah. Yeah, good, but yeah.
Have a good life.
Tell the kids, like, boom.
Have a good life.
And he's like, yeah, I'm good. So Layla Rashawn, Sunshine, is married to Antoine Fuqua. For those of you who don't know, Antoine Fuqua is a very famous director. Shit, I'm not sure of all the fucking shit he directed, but he's directed some big shit.
Yeah, he's in a conversation
Murphy,
with John Cena.
Ex-wife of, Eddie Murphy, ex-fiance of Michael Strahan. Yeah.
I don't know what that's
your
about.
homegirl.
That ain't my homegirl.
Ain't she from Jersey?
Yeah.
Well, she used to live in Jersey.
Eddie Murphy had a mansion in Jersey.
Right, so she lived in Jersey.
She
lived in Jersey long enough to be a Jersey resident.
He might still be.
Right.
He might still be out there, Inglewood.
So y'all gonna have to claim.
We claiming.
I'm just saying, like, this is a Jersey territory, Digga.
All right.
This is your sister in the.
Hey, she maybe she was participating in the Steal Your Man challenge.
I was gonna say.
That was a good one.
That was a fucking good one. Listen, in her defense, from what I'm reading, she may have been under the impression that Antoine was divorced.
I was going to say, because men have a tendency to lead women on out here in these streets. So, I don't know.
Only men do that, really? That's just a man.
Black
thing?
women don't cheat. I'm starting a new hashtag. Black women don't cheat. Well, okay. I'm going to say this. I'm not saying only black men or only black women. Men in general have a tendency to do relationship things with their jumps. And it leads to a myriad of unfortunate circumstances. Is that a good way to put it? Was that
relationship things with their jumps? I mean, I don't know if that's what we were talking about.
Oh, sorry. Am I going? Okay, I'm going somewhere else.
Might be, but go ahead. Go on.
But now, no. Okay, so I'm saying this in reference to now. We're saying who gave her the impression that he was divorced?
Undoubtedly, it was probably Mr. Fuqua.
Right.
Probably.
Right. If this is the case. So.
Unless Layla was online like, fuck this motherfucker. I'm not fucking with him. You know? And so, I mean, it seemed by her tweets that they wasn't together because she was like, fuck him. So I figured, well, she's not going to, I will.
We've seen the kiss. Can we assume that?
And that was a kiss.
Can we assume that this relationship was probably consummated already?
That's a good question. From the looks of the kiss.
That was a kiss, right?
But that could have been a kiss of, can we consummate this?
Okay. We're consummating it later?
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like, this is a kiss that says, we gonna consummate this later. But it also could have been a...
See, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
We already consummated, and now this is the after consummation kiss.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
We got
to look back at the replay.
Yeah. Watch the tapes. Let's watch the tapes. Now, Miss Murphy issued an apology, yeah?
Oh, there's more than one. So there's more than one
Nicole
picture.
Murphy, I apologize for kissing a married man. Okay, well, there it goes.
Because there's that pic right there.
Oh, no, that's
Which could have been paparazzi. No, hang on. Because you know how fast these motherfucking shutters be, right?
That could be the same
So that
kiss
one right there
from a
could have
different
been
angle.
like an innocent half side lip, like when you just, hey.
Wait, is that hand on the boob? Where's
I think
where's
they're
that
holding
hand?
cups of coffee. They're holding like tea.
Coffee. So this
whoa,
is
whoa,
the
whoa.
morning after.
I don't know if it's coffee. It could be tea.
Okay.
It could be tea.
Okay.
It could be an afternoon tea, a spot of tea.
Could be high tea.
Matter of fact, they're in Italy. This is in Italy.
Okay.
So it's probably cappuccino.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
But now here's the picture.
Okay. Oh. Yeah.
It's a bent over.
Yeah, see, once you start putting neck
See, I
into
feel like that's
it,
a pre-coitus. Her booty's kicked out like she's trying to, like,
I don't know. That's a lot of neck. Like, once you start putting neck into it, it's kind of like, like there's like, all right, homie, mwah, I love you, cuz, mwah. Then there's like, yeah, once you start like,
do you
bending the
think
neck.
Nicole Murphy has a type? Because I do.
Yeah.
What's her type?
But yeah, that's the next question. What's her type?
Motherfucker with money.
Yeah.
And a lot of it.
Yeah.
I think once she got some of that fucking Eddie Murphy money, she said, I ain't never looking back. I ain't never looking back.
It happens.
And that Strahan, that motherfucker got paper. They accepted him into this media world, and now they giving him more fucking jobs than a fucking slave. And he's doing, you know what I mean? They making him earn that money. The motherfucker got like 7 shows. They probably make him shoot them all like every day.
Yeah.
All day. But that was her man. Big money. And now, come on, she's trying to move in on more big money. Let's pull up some of Antoine Fuqua shit real quick.
Yeah.
Because
That's interesting. I mean, hey, it's Hollywood.
Antoine Fuqua films.
You know, in the land of Hollywood, everybody's fucking everybody, though. That's just their thing.
Oh, come on. Training Day. The Equalizer.
Yeah.
The Equalizer 2. Just to
Yeah.
name a fucking few.
Yep.
Like The Magnificent Seven. Southpaw. King Arthur. Brooklyn's Finest. Tears of the Sun. Shooter.
No, I said he's
Placement Killer.
He's in the conversation with John Singleton. Like, he is a prominent, black Hollywood film executive.
Oh, yeah. That's big money.
Yeah.
That's big money.
Well, I don't know what you're doing, Nicole. She know what she doing.
She know what she doing. And not for nothing, Nicole keeping her shit in shape like a motherfucker.
Now, is
Like,
she
keeping
sorry?
that body tight for the millionaire.
No, but the real question is she sorry for kissing a married man, or is she sorry she got caught kissing a millionaire? A millionaire. A married man.
A millionaire married.
A millionaire, married man, millionaire. Because I'm sorry, two of that kiss, I think that's already consummated.
Aren't most people sorry when they're caught? Like, it's rare when people are,
Sorry that they're committing the act.
Yeah, like there's not a lot of G-depths out these motherfuckers that actually got away with something and then feel so sorry that they like confess to it later.
Shouts out to G-Dep. I wonder.
Like, that was a karmic cleansing. Hopefully something positive comes out of that.
Yeah.
Because that was a hell of a move.
I think in some way he's gonna get blessed. Some way.
Maybe if it's just getting this shit off his conscience was the
Yeah,
blessing.
I mean, I
that could
think
have been it.
You know, I mean, the rest of the world looked at him like he was crazy, but you know, there are such things as demons, and if you can't, you know, peace of mind is priceless. So I guess he like all the freedom in the world. I don't have peace of mind. Like I'd rather be in jail with peace of mind than out here free and mentally suffering. So that was definitely like some, you know, some other shit, some shit that I've never seen before.
Well, listen, I want to shout out all our interns, okay? The Black Lady Theater has an intern program going on, and they have a lot of young people interning
Y'all holding us
for
down.
them.
Give it up for yourselves.
Yes. And we got a lot of young people now that are going to be with us during this summer, you know,
Right.
interning, helping out on the show.
That's why we
You
haven't
know?
been seeing Jamar smoke on camera.
Yeah.
Look, he mad.
I'm trying to look out for the little childrens, you know what I mean?
Lord love the kids.
And yeah, well, you know.
Yes, you
whatever.
guys are
We're not
awesome.
doing that right now.
Intern, hold my beer. No, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, I
we
just
love
wanna
you
shout
guys.
them out. You know, they're learning, and you know, we appreciate them being here. Quickly, a little news from their era, because our next guests coming up are kind of from their era, and a lot of our interns were excited to hear that our next guest was coming. You know, Digga and I's friends. So what's this guy's name?
Tay-K.
Tay-K?
Tay-K.
Tay-K done fucked around and got 55 years for fucking around with some sort of home invasion that led to a murder.
Nigga didn't take the plea, so he went out bad. Still got another 55 and a half.
Listen.
Y'all know about that one, so I'm gonna half like
Now somebody said he wasn't even the shooter or something, the trigger man. And-
basically, it's well, I'm gonna tell you.
And he got 55 years. I said, so what? Because Max B got 75 years and he wasn't even there.
But see, this is what makes that situation bad, and this kind of goes back to what we were saying about how people are watching social media and how the judge, you know, how you conduct yourself plays a role in these decisions. Mm-hmm. So he has a song called "On the Run."
Oh shit!
And in the song "On the Run," he's actually chronicling the crime.
Shoot a fuckboy in his motherfucking face. We could get up, but you don't wanna go that way. Gotta go that way, you get robbed for your racket. Gotta go that way, boy, you not gonna be happy. I told 50.
No.
And he's literally on the run. He on the run. He went to the studio, made a song called "On the Run." The song is big. The song is huge. Like, it's out. The kids love it. The Race? Okay, The Race. It's called The Race. But it's basically talking about him. See, thank you, cheering. Tomato, little K, Tay.
See, that's when keeping it real goes wrong.
Right. Basically, he made a song talking about the crime. And this was, mind you, this was before he was actually captured. He was, quote unquote, on the run. And the song,
in the race.
And I mean, hey, lawyers are hearing it, families are hearing it, judges are hearing it, potential jurors are hearing it, and now you're in court trying to say you don't have nothing to do with nothing. It don't work like that. I don't know what is wrong with y'all generation. Yes, I'm putting it on y'all generation. See, if you're going to still be in the streets, don't rap about it. The difference between y'all era and our era, we had motherfuckers in the streets. We was rapping about that shit, but by then we were done. We were kind of in the studio with it. But our mans in them, you know, we might have knew a guy that knew a guy, but we weren't the ones physically on the street anymore because we're in the studio. Y'all motherfuckers is really out here.
Cool G Rap said, I used to stand on the block selling cooked up rock
Yeah.
Busting out the shot because I really would clock. Like, it's all past tense.
Yeah,
is
it's
what I'm
all
saying.
past tense, and my man's in them. My nigga's this, my nigga's that. It's never
Well,
been.
now you got 55 years, motherfucker, and you past tense. See how that work? Well, listen, we got to get ready to take a break. We're going to come back. We got special guests coming up.
Yes, some lovely young ladies
There you go.
that Jamar met and
That's right.
and invited them to
We're
the
going to bring
show.
them on. Check it out. Yanadameen Godcast.
Peace. Peace.
Yeah. Welcome to the Yanadameen Godcast. I'm Lord Jamar.
I'm Digga.
We got our special guests in the house right about this time.
Yeah.
To my right, we got some internet sensations, I guess you could call them. Ladies and gentlemen, let's clap it up for the Taylor Girlz. Are in the house. Straight from the ATL. How are you, ladies?
We feeling good on our press run, so we tired. Ain't gonna lie.
I see. Y'all is in NYC doing it up.
Yeah.
Y'all was on Wendy Williams and all kind of stuff, huh?
A lot of places.
Where else y'all been?
Wendy Williams, we just left Bel Air Liquor Company.
Oh, so you saw, what's her name?
Station,
Sarah Show Off?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to her. Go ahead.
Station Head. Yep. Rock Nation. We're in a couple places.
But now you here
Yep.
in Brooklyn
That's
at the
right.
Black Lady Theater.
Yeah.
You're not a mean Godcast. Let's clap it up.
Yeah.
So ladies, introduce yourselves, individually to the people. And, we're going to get into a little bit of your history and,
Okay.
let's get into it.
We're the Taylor Girlz. We've been rapping for about 7 years, straight out of Atlanta, Georgia. I'm Daysha.
I'm Ty.
And we're blood sisters. What else you want to know?
Y'all not from Madagascar. I don't know why, but I thought I read somewhere that they was from Madagascar. I said, "Ooh, that's interesting." They done came from Africa and made it all the way to America,
Right.
And became motherfucking sensations. But no, they just Atlanta,
And you walked in, I was like, they don't look African. I don't know what African looks like, but I don't think, I don't know. You sure about that
That's what he was
fact?
telling me. I was like, where?
Well, how
I don't know what
many
that
is it in your family? Is it just y'all two, or is there more sisters?
No,
brothers?
we have one more sister and we have a brother.
Yeah.
Older,
and our
younger?
3 girls, 1 boy.
Yeah.
3 girls, 1 boy. Younger, older.
Younger.
Kids.
Who's the oldest?
Me.
Okay, big sis.
I'm the oldest too. I'm the big bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So first of all, what got y'all? How did y'all get here? Like what got you into music and y'all are not just about music, because when I look at your YouTube page, y'all got a whole section with like pranks and all this kind of shit. So tell me, what's the method to your madness? Like, how did y'all get, the millions of followers that y'all, have acquired? Whose idea was it? Big sis?
Well, actually,
She
how we
started
work,
on Instagram.
I make all the ideas and she's the business. That's how we work.
Okay, keep it in the family.
We've been doing music for, like she said, 7 years. Our father is actually did music before us. So we kind of looked after him and we just
What kind of music did your father do?
Like
hip-hop,
rap.
rap, you know what I'm saying?
Ratchet.
But he's not somebody that we would necessarily know.
He just pretty much trained us and got us
Right.
into doing it. And then once
Right.
we learned how to do it, we just pretty much took it from there.
Right.
Now, what age is this when he's training y'all to rap? Young.
I was probably around 14, 15.
Girl, no, baby, you was younger than that.
I was?
Yes, girl, you was just gonna be 21.
No.
So she's
he's
saying you ain't got
when
no
we-
sense of time. But anyway,
No, he's saying when we started, right?
Yeah, about 13, 12, 13, how old she
12,
was. And I probably
13,
was
okay.
about 14.
but it started with you. He started working with you.
Yeah, he worked with me first.
Because I was
Okay.
always working and stuff.
Right.
Like-
Doing big sister shit.
Yeah.
How many years apart are you two?
2 or 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Depending on the
Yeah.
month. What's your signs?
I'm I'm a Leo.
Capricorn.
Leo. All my besties
So
are
now,
Leos. I'm a
Leo
Sagittarius.
is close to me, which is a Virgo. And Capricorn, my daughter's a Capricorn. So I fucks with both of y'all. But anyway, go ahead. Continue.
So basically, my sister, she started doing funny Instagram videos, which was the way how we started getting a big following on Instagram, because we were, at the time, we were the only sister, really females, like all over doing really funny videos on Instagram.
Give me an example of one of your funniest videos that got like mad views. Like
A lot, almost all of them.
What was the subject? What was going on in
We
the
were
video?
just doing dumb stuff, like jumping off refrigerators and falling on the ground, like doing dumb shit. Like when I really look back.
Yeah, it was just really like we learned how to make quotes and real meaningful stuff into something funny, but it has a message, but it's still funny.
Okay.
Like no one wants to sit and watch someone just preach about something and they just like. But if you make it entertaining and you still get the same message across.
Yeah.
Hello.
Okay.
That's what we do here every day. But anyway, go ahead.
So yeah, that's what
So what's the kind of message that you would want to get across with humor?
What messages? I mean, we done had a lot of different messages. I know one message we did was talking about like credit cards and stuff, and another one was about our guy niggas cheating, and then another one about stealing, and I mean, we done did a
fall
lot.
down,
Like
you back
the-
up. It was like a lot.
The hazards of stealing, or what about credit cards? Like getting trapped with credit cards, or what are we talking about here? What's the message?
Credit is a very, very controversial subject.
Yes, it is.
Because I know when I was talking about credit, I got blasted all over everything.
Well, you might not get blasted here.
Everybody
Credit
got
is
a
a new
different
form of slavery, but I don't know how you see it. Talk to me. You love credit?
I'm a cash person. I feel like you just use your own money.
Hey, Cash.
Okay. But they're trying to
Take
get rid of
cash out.
cash.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. I know. It's all leaving.
yeah. It's dangerous.
So, yeah.
Dangerous.
It's
No more
crazy.
filling up your mattress.
Right. Right.
So do you see yourselves like empowering people with the messages, or is it just like young, dumb fun, like, hey,
Well, both, because we are young, dumb, and fun. But we have messages, and we do have, things to say too. We have a voice as well. So
Right on.
it's
So, yeah.
really both.
And then, after we started doing the funny videos and stuff, probably about a couple years after that, Still Her Man, which was our hit, came. That came, and then Wedge in My Booty came right after
Now, where'd you
it.
get the idea from? Was it from the classic?
It was from, because we were doing funny videos, so it was, my sister had a funny video idea she would do
Yeah, it was
with my
really
little
just
sister.
it was a skit. It was like it wasn't an actual song, and it just went viral, and so we turned it into a song.
Okay.
Now, please tell me that y'all are educated on the original Salt and Pepper, I'll Take Your Man song.
Of course.
Oh, I'm just making sure. Y'all
But
are
the
pretty
idea didn't
young.
come from there, like,
Right. That's
didn't
kind of
come
what I
from
want to
there.
know too. It didn't necessarily come from there.
no,
but
because
you
I mean,
are
at our
aware.
age, we're not like, I mean, not trying to be like, but we're not researching Salt and Pepper. We're not researching a lot of older, what I'm saying, MCs and rappers and singers like that. We pretty much just,
Although there's nothing wrong with
right.
doing that.
We just going off of, what I'm saying, what come up in our mind and, just having fun. Because at the time we were doing funny videos, it was just about having fun, entertaining our fans, and getting money. Like, that's all we
Right.
was kind of on. So once Still Her Man took off, we got signed to Sony RCA.
And that was I'll Take Your Man Challenge.
It was
Still Her Man.
Steal Her Man Challenge. So what does that entail? Like the challenge, like you gotta really steal somebody.
To be honest, the fans had kind of created.
They were coming up
Yeah,
with
the fans kind of created it.
Like, is that I just want
The
to know.
fans kind of came up with a challenge.
snooze, you
thing.
lose.
Right.
They
Guess
came up
whose
with the
number I
challenge
got
thing.
right here. Nah, yeah, so
we
what's the
wasn't doing all
challenge?
that. We weren't doing all that.
Well, I'm saying, what's the challenge? Like,
Actually, it was really the fans made it a dance challenge, but the message behind the song was basically about women feeling beautiful and being able to feel like they can steal somebody, man. Every woman know that feeling when you get your hair, your nails, that perfect outfit. You
Right.
just like, I look good.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
It was really that, but you know,
People
everyone
take
had-
what they take and run with
Everybody
it.
take what they want to take. as
Well, see, but
Gotcha.
but when you explain it like that, it kind of gives it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but when you got a song that did 50 million views in over a damn month, it's like at that point the song gone. People gonna take what they gonna take from it, and it's like now you gotta play catch up and try to explain what the song meant. It was just too much. It was just like, dude, you know.
Well, for some people, even though 50 million people might have, there's still millions of people that might have not heard it and
Right.
don't understand. And the first time they're just hearing "I'll Steal Your Man." They just want to know what it's about. That's all.
Right.
Like, and that's what a lot of this whole, you know, when you get in the industry and you do these press runs, a lot of times you're doing it for the people that don't know who you are.
Right, you're right.
You know what I mean? So it's almost like you got to sometimes explain yourself as if a motherfucking alien came from outer space and like, well, who the fuck are the Taylor Girlz? Like, and you just got to lay it out for them in
Right.
layman's terms like that. You know what I mean?
And trust me, that's something that never goes away.
Right.
Like you get into your 30s and
What?
40s and you still doing music. So tell the people, for those that don't know you, you gotta start, you know,
All over
Steal
again.
Your Man Challenge.
you gotta tell all from the beginning where you come from, you know, who are your
Right.
musical influences, which I'm curious to know who are some of you ladies' musical influences.
To be honest, I wouldn't really say I have one, you know?
Everybody's got it. Okay, who were you listening to growing up then, as far as like, that's my favorite female rapper, that's my favorite female R&B singer, male?
Well, see, we was in the era of Soulja Boy.
Okay,
Yeah,
there you
right.
go.
And Rich Kids, and that was like our era. Like,
Yeah,
when they
so
was
like
coming
our
up.
era wasn't really female MCs. That's what I'm saying.
It wasn't really
We
no
was-
females out. Who was?
Yeah,
Nobody
it
was even
wasn't
out.
really-
And that's real shit, because you
That-
know for
yeah.
a minute, Nicki was the only
Yeah,
one.
Nicki
for
was
a minute.
literally the only
So,
female.
so
Right.
let me ask you, I look at y'all, who are your style influences?
I ain't gonna lie. We be just going to the store picking up stuff. Like,
Hey, keep
So,
it,
you
keep it
know,
up.
putting it together.
like we don't go in there and be like, oh, this is a couture piece. Like, we don't do none of
Do
that.
y'all
We
work
just-
with stylists or anything? Or
Yeah.
y'all-
We
okay.
be
working
for
with
music
stylists
videos and
here and
stuff. Not when we coming on these press runs and stuff. We just go in the store and pick up stuff. Be like, oh, this is cute. Let me put this on. Go. We don't do
I
all
put
that
this
unless it's
together
like
myself.
fashion week and like all that type of like, you know what I'm saying, real stuff that's dedicated to fashion. Like I said, music videos and fashion shows and photo shoots. That's when we do like the stylist stuff. But on like an everyday base doing press run and all, we don't got time to sit there and do all that.
Yeah.
Right.
So y'all have a project coming out
Yes, we do.
August 7th, yes?
Yes,
That's my
sir.
birthday, by the way.
Hey, Leo. That's right. My
Getting
daughter's a
close to
Leo.
Virgo season, but happy birthday. And that's a
That
great
is
time
not close to
really-
Virgo. That is early Leo.
Leo is right before Virgo. What are you talking about?
Well,
We're getting ever so closer to Virgo season.
I don't like Virgo.
Be
so.
calm. It's almost Virgo season. Put that goddamn meme up. Thank you, Jay Netta. That's my editor right there. That's our editor. So, yeah. Anyway, well, that's great to drop your album on your birthday. I'm sure you.
Right.
Wait, are you gonna have like a super album release party /
Yeah,
birthday mixer?
No.
Yes.
No.
We wasn't gonna do an album release
That's a
party.
sarcastic no. Yes.
No, we really wasn't
That
gonna
means
do
you're
one.
motherfucking right. We are.
No, we wasn't gonna do one. This literally we doing one today only because Bel Air is sponsoring it.
I heard that.
But we wasn't gonna do one. It's simply because we just felt like, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna spend my money. Like I'd rather spend it into the marketing and the production part of it versus doing a big ass party and
Big
drinking
sis on the
and
business.
doing
Yeah,
all of
because
that.
sometimes I be feeling like when you be doing these parties, these folks be worried about the wrong thing. They be trying to, ooh, the wings at, ooh, the food, you're gonna
Yeah, like you just wanna drink, eat up all your stuff. They ain't bought the album, ain't bought nothing. So it's like
Right.
I'd rather, you know what I'm saying, do it online. I mean, because our fan base is online. Like, so everything we try to do it online because it's like that's where our fan base is. That's where we're dominating at. That's where we're eating at. So it's like if I was going to do a release party, I would do it online. You know what I'm saying, with our
Girl,
fans.
don't
but
try to play us because we definitely got people that'll pop out.
I know we got people that pop out. I'm just saying, like, all that.
Okay.
Y'all so sisters. I'm an only child. See, I have no idea what it's like to have a sibling, but I definitely,
You're a handful too, by the way.
So you'll have a single out right now.
Yeah.
Hot cakes.
Hot cakes. Talk to us about hot cakes. Now, hold up before you even say. In my mind, I'm thinking hot cakes, you know. Maybe I'm a nasty thinker.
That's the dirty old man mind right there.
But hot cakes, you know, hot cakes? No?
I'm saying, what do you?
Like you know,
The cheeks.
like an ass, like hot cakes.
Yes, sir.
That's what we're talking about?
Are we getting
Yes,
a
you
dance?
is.
Are we
Did I
getting
win
a
the prize?
challenge?
Because I know you're not talking about like, you know,
That's what we're
chicken
talking about.
pot
We're talking about
pies.
girls with, big booties and stuff.
Right, hot cakes. You see? People think like me.
Yeah.
Somebody said show and prove. Uh-oh. So
Is that a
okay,
challenge?
so-
Are you trying to issue a challenge to our guests?
oh, well, who got the hottest cakes up on the panel? Uh-oh.
No, hey, we are in a sensitive Me Too era.
And Digga is ready to battle.
You are going to respect our queen.
Digga's ready for
Okay.
battle. I'm just saying.
So, the single.
So hot cakes, yes.
Hot
Go
cakes.
ahead. What inspired hot cakes? Well, we know what inspired it, but you know.
Well, in our minds, you know what I'm saying, a lot of girls are kind of insecure about their butts. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of women, the stretch marks and all that stuff, a lot of women try to hide it, cover it up. They don't really embrace
Their natural
the
selves.
natural
And
beauty.
they want to
They natural bodies. They try to go get all this stuff done to their bodies instead of just embracing it.
And then they
you know what I'm
hurt
saying?
themselves. Right? You ever seen the ones that get
Some
like
do.
cement in their butt?
Some do all
And the shit
that.
turned into like a parking lot
I
type
ain't
of
seen all of that.
situation?
I ain't seen all of that.
Yeah, it's nasty. Oh yeah. It's real shit.
So that's dope. So you're actually, promoting natural.
Telling women, you know what I'm saying, be happy with your body, just.
Right. Because it is what it is. Like
Yes, clap it up for that. Clap it up for that.
you were created as a perfect being. Stop believing that you're not. Stop believing that you gotta like buy some shit or fucking morph yourself into somebody else's vision of what they believe beauty to be.
Right.
Now,
That's a good message.
Was this song inspired from like a challenge or a prank, or like, do you guys actually, when you're coming up with music and things like that, are you sitting down in the creative space, outside of thinking of the Instagram and the viral sensation of it? Are you ever just sitting down and like just being artists, like, okay, song, hook, verses, things of that nature?
These songs just be common. They might come on the toilet. They might come eating. They might come walking.
Okay.
They just come, and when they come, I write it down in my phone, or sometimes we might just go to the studio and we
say
might come up with the idea there.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of times we have our ideas kind of already where we want to go. Because I can't stand sitting in the studio just like.
Do y'all
listening to
have
Bob Marley.
specific producers that y'all work with, or y'all just get beats from wherever?
No, we be having
people.
Most of our beats are made. They made to go. We either already have a hook idea, and they usually make the beat to what we already have, or they'll play a nice beat that we like, and then we'll create something like that. But usually,
Yeah, but our album that we drop in on August 7th, my birthday.
Hey, Leo.
That one was actually, everything was done in a week, and it was actually done in the studio. So they played the beats, and we just came up with the ideas as we went.
So let me ask you, where do y'all see yourselves like 5 years from now? Like, what do y'all want to be doing? What do you feel like, where would the Taylor Girlz be in your mind? What will you have accomplished in that time?
well, by that time, you know what I'm saying, we'll have some Billboard hits, have a couple businesses.
You have any in mind? Like what kind of business you would think
yeah.
of opening?
You got a lot of ideas.
I want to do real estate. I want to open up some restaurants.
Weed companies. I mean, it's a lot that you can do.
Honey, in 5 years, I'm trying to be in my yard playing catch with my dog, not doing anything.
That's what's up.
Hey.
We definitely have already been like taking the money we've been making from like, you know what I'm saying, our social media and music and YouTube and stuff and investing it into something else. I think that's what a lot of artists mess up on. You know what I'm saying? They spend all their money on these jewelry and these cars and these houses instead of, you know what I'm saying, getting businesses and making their money multiply. Because I sure ain't trying to be, you know what I'm saying, working 9 to 5.
She had to show that little basketball
put all this
bag. Huh? I looked down at the ground. I said, "Is this girl got
this
a basketball with her?"
Yeah, we got an accessory
that's
line
a
about to come
basketball
out,
bag, huh?
So this is your accessory line.
Yeah, we're going to have an accessory line, different, you know, cute accessories for women and stuff. So we got a lot of little stuff.
Okay.
And what's the name?
For that.
What's the name of that?
We can't put it out yet.
Okay.
Well, look out for the, Taylor Girlz accessory line, whatever it's named, when the motherfucker come out.
New music.
Well, listen, that's some good shit to spread, especially to our youth. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And I see you guys definitely have an influence over the youth. You know, we have a lot of young interns in here, and they definitely know they knew who y'all was.
Right.
Like, oh shit, Taylor Girlz is coming. Like, you know what I mean? Like, usually we have some like original hip hop motherfuckers up here that y'all probably would have never even heard of. But that you need to fucking educate yourself on because you're walking in that same path.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
I will.
This hip hop shit, we love what the new generation is doing or whatever, but you gotta
Can't forget about the old.
Yeah, you can't get into a certain industry and not learn what happened before you.
Especially
no matter what it is.
Gotta learn, mistakes from the past, like the mistakes and the
Successes.
positives, right?
Right.
Well, good for you, ladies. I'm proud of you. We something that we preach a lot up here is ownership and black business and doing for self. So it's dope that you are reinvesting in yourselves and taking it to the next level. And you don't want to wake up one day like, damn, I was just a multi-millionaire last year. What the hell happened? So that's dope that you're taking
Now
that
let me ask you
initiative.
something. Okay, you girls are seeming to have a trajectory going up. You have a nice following on your own. Let's just say now a big record company comes into the play and says, we want to sign y'all to a 360 deal where we get a piece of every little thing you do, basically for the rest of your career. Is that something that you ladies would want to entertain?
No.
Or no?
No.
Why not?
I mean, because, like, who wants somebody to get a piece of every, like, you know what I'm saying? If I'm grinding out here doing my own thing, and most labels don't really do nothing. That's why we got out of our last deal. You know what I'm saying? We could have stayed independent and been a lot further, had a lot more money. So it's like now we back independent, rebranding, rebuilding, doing the same. I mean, we were paying and doing everything for ourselves before a label. We got 50 million views before a label. We had millions of followers before. You know what I'm saying? We were doing very good before a label. It just felt like it kind of slowed our movement down. Like we could have been doing other stuff, you know what I'm saying, independently. So now we back to square one, doing everything over again. I think people big up a label too much. Like instead of just, building your own fan base, putting out your own stuff and doing your distribution and stuff on your own, I think we've gotten handicapped thinking like, oh, the big dream is to sign a deal. But we tell all our fans, if you're gonna do it yourself. Like,
and people get comfortable when they sign deals.
We
too.
didn't.
Like,
that's one thing our pops always told us. Like, no matter who you sign with, no matter what you do, you still got to stay as hungry as your first day. So we always was working and grinding. I felt like that's why our fan base never left. That's why we gaining new fans, and that's why we still able to, come out of a deal without having to pay any money or just being in this crazy situation. And, still be able to make money and still be able to travel and do what we please without having to worry about, how my bills will get paid, how I'm going to promote my album. Like, we done shot music videos to all of our songs on the album. Label never did that. The label never put out, so much stuff they never did.
And y'all had some, complex music video. I saw one video where y'all had like mad dancers and some real choreographed. Like that was some real shit.
We put a lot of money into our
listen, before we go, give the people, you know, your social media, where they can catch y'all, websites, all of that. And once again, tell them about the album, the single, all of that.
Y'all can follow us at Taylor Girlz, TaylorGirlz. That's on all social media.
All platforms.
Make sure y'all download our single Hot Cakes. It's only $1.29. That's a burger at McDonald's.
Yup.
Don't play with me. Yes, don't be trying to bootleg it either. Download it, whatever. We need the streams. We need the sales. Hot
And then the album comes out August the 7th. Make sure y'all go get that. And guess what, y'all?
What?
We just got our own radio station, too.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Where will that be on? Oh, you can't say that
Station
either.
Head. Station Head.
Station Head? Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's what's up.
Yes.
Good job, ladies.
And if y'all want to purchase this purse that will be coming out soon, you guys can follow me personally on my Instagram, TGZIAM.
She's like, look at you stealing all the followers. How
Me
dare
on
you?
Superstar TGZ.
It will be releasing.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think I'll
Well,
take
listen.
one of those. Y'all can gift me with a bag.
Well, listen, we appreciate y'all coming by here, you know. I definitely could see why, you know, y'all are so popular.
Yeah.
Y'all definitely have a lot of charisma. I could definitely say
Thank
that.
you so much.
A lot of spice, a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah,
shimmer.
Listen, I wish y'all all the success when y'all do your next press run in New York. Definitely come back and see us.
Oh, yeah, we
Y'all,
got to
you
come
know,
back. We got so many
Y'all team
people.
Yanadameen from now on. You heard?
That's
For
right.
sure.
Thank y'all so much.
Well, listen,
Yes.
we appreciate y'all. And once again, for the Yanadameen Godcast, I'm Lord Jamar.
I'm Digga Digga.
They the Taylor Girls. Peace.